What are some red flags you need to look for when you receive an offer? So, when I get an offer in on one of my listings and I'm reviewing it, these are the things that I'm looking at. Number one, if they don't send a pre approval letter or proof of funds on a cash deal, to me, that's a red flag. Why do they not already have that? Why would they not submit that with their offer? Especially if it's a property that we are getting multiple offers on. Definitely a red flag. If they want longer than a 10-day inspection period, that's a red flag. It doesn't take more than 7 to 10 days to get a home inspector out to do an inspection. To me, they're holding up your property for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and there's no need for that. Number three, if the buyer is only putting up $500 as earnest money, to me, that's a red flag. Now, there are going to be certain circumstances. Let's say you're buying $150,000, $200,000 house. You're a first-time home buyer. I totally get you're putting $500 down. But if you're a move-up buyer, if you're a repeat buyer, or if you're a cash buyer, I'm going to need to see more than $500 earnest money, because that is too easy to walk away from a deal when you've only got $500 invested in it. I've had $275,000 homes that it was a cash buyer and they only wanted to do $500 earnest money. Nope, sorry, that's a red flag to me. If the buyer wants a 45-day loan contingency period, to me, that's a red flag. Mortgage companies are not near as busy as they have been the past few years. It shouldn't take you much more than 30 days to get that deal financed. Now, again, there are going to be exceptions to that. If somebody's doing a VA, sometimes those do take longer to process because you have a smaller appraisal pool to choose from. But typically, a loan should be able to get closed within 30 days right now. So what I can tell you is that you need to follow your agent's advice in your specific area. I try to advise my clients on the offers we receive and any red flags that I see that come up in reviewing that offer, so that my sellers can make an informed decision of, do we want to accept this offer? Do we want to negotiate with that buyer? Or what do we need to do? And red flags can sometimes mean that there's a problem and that's going to prevent the deal from closing. We definitely don't want that. So in order for you to have a smoother transaction, make sure you ask your agent about any red flags they see on the offer.